Welcome back to Bad Ideas and Worst Decisions, the account. Last episode I learned a cool game mechanic where you can't buy back the items you sell to the shop. So the diamond I need for the chunk is kind of gone now, and these noted ones you can't sell and buy those back either, so they're just wasted. But that's okay, we're going to be using our newfound inventory space to complete the other task of the chunk, 65 fletching, and we'll worry about that diamond later. That is level 59. We can now make a mithril grapple, which probably won't ever be done, but if I ever go to God War's dungeon, that'll be pretty cool. Alright, this is actually not funny. It's been 2 days from the last Leo that I spent almost a month grinding for. Please tell me I'm not going to start getting him left and right. Like, I don't need them now. I'll save a few inventory slots from like these noted gems I actually can't use, but that just feels bad. By the way, while I was rambling, there's level 60 fletching, 5 more levels to go, and an added bonus is that the woodcutting level seems to pretty much stay even. I mean, it's not the same level, but I usually get like a fletching level, a woodcutting level, a fletching level, a woodcutting level. So it's some pretty nice dopamine, I guess. New emote just dropped and I'm kind of sick with it, not gonna lie. They said it couldn't be done, and by they, I mean the voices in my head that talk to me all the time, but there's level 65 woodcutting. We can now go chop Suliacep mushrooms, which is actually something I'll never do because I hate them. I don't know why, I just never liked the method. While I'm here grinding and fletching, I just wanted to say there's a crafting shop, it has a pottery wheel and everything, but there's no spinning wheel. Like, please just give me a way to get flax, spin the flax, make my own bow, unlock the range skill. I'll go Robin Hood on these mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me a spinning wheel, please. 27 crafting. I can't get a camera angle, but this is a very important level. Now we get any emeralds. Chop them up. Ton of free crafting XP. Numerically, a ton in this case means 13.5 bones worth, but still, that is a lot. You know, the sad part about this fletching level is that Sunlight Antler bolts, a Varlamore exclusive, are not even usable because they put the frickin' crossbow in your nil. What the hell? Not quite at the funny level, but that is a total level of 625. We're getting pretty high up there. Book of Knowledge, more like 87 bones, am I right? There's level 30 crafting. I actually prefer just lamping and woodcutting this skill, honestly. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, there's more information available from the Lumbridge tutor, so if I ever unlock that chunk, I'll go crazy with the knowledge. There's level 69 woodcutting. Nice. I've literally tabbed out not playing RuneScape right now. I got a dragon medium helm from the Quizmaster, so yeah, I'm kind of unstoppable now. I guess we now have motive to go back to crabs for 60 defense at least. 65 fletching. We can now make diamond tip adamantite bolts, which means our only task left to complete in this chunk is 43 crafting. I'm thinking about just going to crabs, especially because I got the dragon medium helm now, and if I go dry for the diamonds, I'll get a ton of lamps and crafting XP, so like, I might not have to actually do that much more boning. Okay, I lied, kind of. I spent an extra hour getting 70 woodcutting because it looks better on the skills tab. Now, crab time. There it is, level 60 defense. Moment of truth, we get to put on our dragon med helm. Oh yeah, I think it's safe to say we've peaked in this account. And we also have all of these caskets, so if we were to just pop out a quick uncut diamond, this would be the best possible outcome. Well, what can I say? Never lucky, except for everything else, I don't know. 32 crafting. I'm sure I'm probably not showing you any of this boring boning business, but I do want to do a little experiment. I have the local guards in the little guardhouse thing. I have the 2 guard spawn. I have chickens several chunks away. I have bandits several chunks away. I want to kill them all for an inventory and see what's the best method of actually getting crafting XP here. All right, first inventory, local guards, 6.5 minutes. This is all going to be the time to kill a full inventory and come back to the altar because that's very important. 5.5 minutes for the chickens. I am rounding all these just because it looks better. I'm rounding up, by the way, so don't have to worry about no scammage here. Well, that was not worth it. About 10.5 minutes for the bandit trip. Definitely not picking that one. All right, so here are my conclusions, thoughts, and pros and cons of all the methods. So, bandits, absolutely the worst. They do have some pretty cool drops if I could be bothered to pick them up, waste inventory slots, but they take way too long to kill. and the trip time is still several chunks away. The chickens are obviously the fastest. I can nuke an entire inventory of chickens super quick, but I have to still run all the way back to the altar, which is kind of a pain. And the local guards is kind of a middle ground. They have some pretty neat items. I don't want to pick up that many and clog my inventory, but the biggest pro of that method is like it's 10-ish whatever tiles to the altar. So it is a bit slower, but it's also a lot more relaxing. Here's level 33 crafting, which is, you know, kind of important because that is our chunk task goal main point of being here, but also 675 total level, which I'd argue is kind of cooler. Guys, I have done the silly. I have perfectly tied my attack, strength, and defense experience. So I can now train on controlled and get 3 levels at once. Absolutely unheard of. But I still have to go get a diamond, and that might make it a little bit more exciting, interesting. I don't know. Anyways, what you're really here for is this crafting level. We can now cut our rubies up, which is going to save us a very nice 68 bones. So close, yet so far. There's level 14 farming. I'm still doing this. I swear. I don't really have any solid advice like last time, but what I will say that I found out yesterday, a lemon survives a very long time in your refrigerator, and it's still totally fine. I'm drinking lemonade right now. It's great. Oh, what the hell? Well, I looked back over the game. Not only am I drug over to Narnia at this crab spawn over here, but there's a raw natural uncut diamond, which is the 1 in 8,192 drop rare drop table. So yeah, all natural old generation Pokemon shiny odds. That's pretty crazy. Thanks to the mysterious old man, we now have a fully assembled crystal key somehow. I really hope that I have the audio on for that. I'm playing Super Mario 64. That was a very funny audio cut. And I also just got 69, 69, and 69. Nice. And another nice to my collection. This clip is for 70 melees, but I wanted to talk about the crabbing. This is pretty competitive to the XP rate I was getting in crafting already. I mean, you can really see in my inventory, I got a second diamond at some point. I didn't even have a clip for that. But the caskets have been going crazy. I've gotten some like rare drop table gems, and I also get random event lamps. Yeah, if I was actually training it like I was supposed to be doing, I could probably get like 50% more XP per hour. But I also can't AFK it for like 10 hours straight casually while I'm playing other games. If you ever find yourself completely locked in Varlamore and having to farm 20,000 bones, maybe just hit up the crabs and go for the lamps and gems. Oh, and here's 70 hit points. So that's 70, 70, 70, 70, and I got 725 total level. Pretty freaking cool. Maybe taking on the Colosseum is going to be possible after all. All right, I think it's time we get another absolutely insane mystery box drop. 3,000 coins. Now, I don't know how rare that is, but that is actually pretty good, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's good. 38 bone chiseling has been obtained. Please be stale. Please, please, please. Nope. Big penis man. And if you didn't think that was enough, we also have in ass. So yes, you could technically say we have big penis man in ass. I feel like I'm counting down my days left, but there's 39 crafting. Ping-ponging back and forth between bones and crabs, but there is a lot of level 75s here and a total level of 750. Alright, I think it's safe to say the crabbing is concluded. 76 attack, strength, defense, hit points, 91 combat. I'm actually like super surprised I did this much crabbing. But we did clean out our inventory thanks to another Leo random, and we have this nice little lamp here for level 40 crafting. I think it's high time we put in a couple of degenerate days and knock this out and get on with a chunk already. There is level 41 and my brain is done. No, but seriously, I am putting in so many boning hours, it's not even funny. It took me 4 minutes to find an angle here, but change in scenery for level 42 crafting. Absolutely massive. We only have 1 level to go, and then I'm free. Finally, sweet, sweet release. I'll put these on screen, but day before yesterday, 4,600 crafting XP day. Yesterday, 6,175 crafting XP day. And then today was a 2,500 crafting XP day. So I've gone absolutely ham, egg, and cheese, dropped about like 30 hours in the past 3 days. But After an incredibly long grind, I can finally say we now have level 43 crafting. And as for the actual chunk task itself, cut a diamond, completed. Cut diamond bolt tips, completed. After 2 months, I can finally roll for my next chunk. I'll talk about it a bit more on the chunk picker website, but yeah, let's go ahead and move over to there. I'm extremely excited. I hope I roll a bank. If there's a god, he'll give me a bank, surely. I mean, I've been at a monastery for 2 months. I've gotten my prayer up. By Guthix, please. By Guthix, please just give me a bank. I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful because I did get insanely spooned with a dragon medium helmet and a mithril sim, but like, I just want a bank, man. I wasted so many drops. Oh, whoa, speaking of drops, completely forgot. Throw these loot tables on screen as well, but 4,149 guards killed and 1,431 chickens killed for this. I did do a lot of sand crab AFKing to try and like passively get this, and then I also had to like re-get a diamond because I'm a goober, and then I also did a lot of just like random event AFKing. I would say pretty much half of this XP from random events, which is, you know, not ideal. I do need to get like Slayer and other stuff up, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna accomplish that yet. But for now, I'm moving on to the Chunk Picker website. Welcome back to the Chunk Picker website, which I've done a little bit of sprucing up since the last time you've seen this. I've added little icons here, which I'll briefly explain. Little smiley faces. These are my bank chunks. Either one of these, this is my face. The 2 thumbs down chunks, which I can't actually roll this one over here yet. These are the giant bone, long bone, curved bone grinds, which I would, you know, not have that big of a problem doing, especially now that my combats are so high, but not something I particularly want to hop into while not having a bank. The dice chunks are chunks that if I roll these, there's literally nothing here. I just roll again. 3 chunks. I have 4 of those. Turd, obviously. This chunk right here. I don't particularly want to call it a death chunk because this is not like an impossibly hard grind or whatever, but very mentally taxing grind here, and I'm not a fan. Farming, obviously this is our little backlogged farming chunk. Fortis Coliseum, I don't want to think about this. This chunk right here is something that I found out from a Crack with a K video, who also has a Furthermore Chunk Locked series. I'll leave a link to his channel, I guess. Maybe the video if I remember which one it is, but there is actually, I just misclicked. Pretend you didn't see that. There is actually an oak short bow spawn here, which means that this chunk would unlock the range skill. And obviously I can't roll there yet, but out of all the skills that I've looked into, which are pretty much none of these because I don't like thinking ahead. I just, you know, stumble into it and regret it. This actually would change everything. No clickbait. For the quest, this quest right here, which obviously we need a bunch of other chunks, but there's a boss fight here for that quest if you haven't done it, where you need 2 combat styles. So this is what would make that possible. Anyways, that's pretty much the gist of the chunks. Before we get too far ahead though, I actually forgot. Let's officially technically mark off our tasks. I'm trying to remember the order I did these in. I think it was thieving and then prayer and then fletching and then finally the crafting, obviously. All right, it looks good. I don't think there's going to be an accidental incorrect chunk roll this time. Please, please. I'm hoping for 2 or 5 big chunks up here. I'm looking like down here. I'm not even gonna lie. I looked over here. And I'm like, wait a second. How do I roll a chunk again? It's actually been that long. Oh, please. My heart's racing. Big chunk. Please. I don't even want to look. 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 I'm not looking. Please. Colossal worm remains. I think this, yeah, this is a free chunk. I believe this is where they were planning to, or will with part 2, put the new agility course. No idea if that's still happening, when it's happening, the agility level required for that. However, that's a free chunk and we get to roll again. Please bank, please bank, please bank, please give me a bank. Is that the hill giants? Wait, that is here. Oh no. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode's going to be Drip Quest. Probably, maybe I'll do Sunchunk 7 first. I'm not sure how much footage I have quite yet. Also, I want to start streaming soon. I don't know if my brain or my internet can stand streaming, but if you're interested in that, let me know with a comment and or go follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/dripquest. I'm assuming I'd stream on Twitch. Maybe I'd multi-stream to YouTube as well. I don't really know, but enough rambling aside, the video's over. Thanks for watching, and a huge shout out to my channel members, NPZ, and a Noob Meister at the Drip Enjoyer tier, Mr. Camel at the Drip Enthusiast tier, and Johnny, our resident drip expert. As always, you guys are absolute legends. See ya next episode. Bye-bye.